Stop doing this when life gets chaotic. It's probably killing your focus and burning you out. Most entrepreneurs over 40 are taught to push through the pressure. But what if that's the very mindset holding you back from peace? You're not alone. I coach business owners and entrepreneurs just like you, smart, driven, and successful, who feel stuck in a swirl of stress. If your days feel chaotic and you've lost your grounding, this video is for you. I'm going to show you the exact mindset I teach my clients to stay centered no matter what life or business throws at them. You know, there's been times in my entrepreneurial journey where I found myself just reacting, trying to put out fires, just trying to get through as many communications, texts, emails, just whatever was coming at me. I was just trying to clean the slate. And that reactivity just really wore me down. And I found that it's just better to be proactive and take an honest look at what I'm doing. And I found that actually less is more, that I was better off doing the types of activities that really moved the needle forward, that really created the positive change I wanted to see or the outcomes I wanted to see in my business. So instead of pushing through the pressure, I like to teach you 3 mindset practices that will really make a difference and reduce your stress. The first big idea is awareness is your anchor. Chaos isn't the problem. Your reaction to it is. And I found that true in my life. Chaos is inevitable, but what do I do to keep my focus and really truly focus on those things that are most important? I found that my reaction was truly reactive versus being proactive and really just keying in on the things that were important in this moment that was in front of me. So the practice for awareness is your anchor is pause and ask yourself, what is true and what is real? As you step back and ask yourself these 2 questions, this shifts your central nervous system from reactive to reflective. And you will begin to discover what you have control of and what you don't have control of, and choose to do the next right thing. The second big idea is stop borrowing from tomorrow's trouble. Worry is often a future story we're rehearsing today. And I discovered that worry is truly spelled Control. It's where our mind is trying to control outcomes and trying to get to a better resolution to a problem. And so we're playing out scenarios in our mind, trying to bring closure to this open loop that's actually fear-based thinking and resolving what really we can't resolve because it hasn't happened yet. Another way of looking at worrying is future tripping. We're taking a trip into the future, and it's just a fear-based thought process or loop that can't be solved in the present moment. So the practice that helps you stop borrowing tomorrow's trouble is focus on the next good step, not the next 100. I find it helpful to operate or use a daily note. And as I use this daily note, I basically just empty my mind of everything that I think I need to do at the bottom of the note, or I'll put that in my weekly note. And then on the daily note, I'll just focus on the things that are important for today. And then I'll zero in on the next good step and keep my focus there versus looking at all the things that need to be done. And here's the truth. In that weekly note, if that's where I put all the things that need to be done this week, I can get back to that note and I'll be reminded. And it's almost functioning for me like an assistant. I don't have to keep track of everything. I can be fully present in the moment, taking that next right step. And I've discovered that staying present keeps you from spiraling, where you struggle with stress and overwhelm. The third big idea is grounding isn't a luxury, it's a leadership skill. Spiritual grounding practices like breath, prayer, and stillness increase clarity and presence. So the practice for grounding is a 3-minute margin reset. I want to encourage you to pause, breathe, and name 3 things that you're grateful for. This is beautiful because it interrupts the stress response. And as you breathe, what I want to encourage you to do is breathe in peace and then just breathe out the stress, the anxiety, whatever's on your mind that's kind of keeping your attention. And do this 3 or 4 times where you're just breathing in peace and breathing out anxiety, stress, or overwhelm. And as you name 3 things that you're grateful for, this will help you to shift your focus and give you a positive mindset. Grounding is truly a leadership skill, and stress is inevitable. But the question is, what do we do when we have this stress response, when we're experiencing stress or anxious thought patterns or like really just feeling overwhelmed, what do we do in that moment? We do have a choice and we can do something different. We can really shift our focus. So, this 3-minute margin reset, pausing, and then breathing 3 or 4 deep breaths and breathing out, the anxiety or the stress or the overwhelm, and then moving our focus into 3 things that we're grateful for can make the difference in the moment. And then as you reset, you can do that next right thing. So, which of these grounding practices feel most doable for you right now? Let me know in the comments. And if you're still struggling to stay grounded when life or business throws chaos your way, check out this video right here. And I'll walk you through another powerful mindset practice that brings you back to center fast.